everyone. My name is Monica, and like many of you, I is geeky. What I mean by that in the simplest form, an example, my hand is usually 133 grams heavier, the approximate weight of the iPhone I left in my purse. I just love technology. I think it's exciting. It's great what we can do. I believe that we can empower humanity, not necessarily take away from it. But there's an elephant in the room with this, because technology, it's not something you can just drop into a life. You have to adjust to it. You have to bring it in more powerful ways. And that means that you have to ask questions. You have to make choices. So, I mean, is that a problem? Well, no, not necessarily. I mean, gosh, we've had so much just progress in communications technologies in the last 10 years. Oh, so I can see what my friends are doing on Facebook while they're asleep? Fantastic. Oh, so you're going to take conversations that we weren't able to record before and put them on Twitter? Great. It's like, come on in with technology. A lot of people might tell you they know when you've gone too far. You're too wired, you're too plugged in. The only person who knows that for sure is you. If you feel like you've lost control, if you feel like things are kind of getting away from you, you're kind of getting lost, it might be because of an addiction to stimuli. Now, why stimuli? The internet, in a way, it's just like a bunch of bright, shiny objects just being thrown at you all the time. And the addiction to that, and we're going to talk about this, can lead to loss of control, mainly because of bad mindsets. So is it really addictive? And the answer is yes. I mean, it's fun, it's easy, that makes it great, but it's new, and that's the killer. Research has shown that novelty activates the reward center of the brain. And the reward center of the brain is the part of the brain that likes getting a letter, except now you're getting a bajillion letters all the time from mailboxes you didn't know you had. Two things are making this worse. One, the web is becoming more a stream. It's all about the real-time web. Two, the web is becoming more mobile. It's everywhere. The stream ensures constant content. Mobile ensures constant access. So you're asking yourself, well, I love my iPhone. I love my BlackBerry. I love being able to access all this stuff all the time, like, with no problem. And you're right, this stuff is cool. I love it too. I'm a reporter. I have to be plugged into the stream. I like being plugged into the stream. It's fun, but there are risks. So one, for example, a way that stuff can actually be made less productive. When I'm at work, sometimes I'm on Twitter looking for story ideas, because I can find a lot of them there. And I'll just tell myself, okay, I know I have to write this post, but maybe if I refresh one more time, I'll get that scoop. And then you never do the work. Secondly, you are 23 times more likely to crash if you're texting while driving. This statistic is what finally got me to stop. So I'll admit, I have committed illegal activities, and it was really hard for me to get away from it. And then the emotional risk. And this stuff we don't really talk about that much, but I've sometimes caught myself walking out, just walking down the street, walking to the park, and going, this feels like a blank computer screen to me. Let me take out my iPhone and grab Stream. And that's kind of weird. Also, you start breaking promises to yourself. You're up at 3 in the morning. You meant to sleep early. Not good. Basically, what's happening is that accessing information is less about opportunity, and it's more about choice. And you have to own that choice. Because the crisis of the stream is everyone is always talking. How do you know when to stop listening? Not answering that question is not abstaining from answering it, it's surrendering to the stream. If you can go anywhere, you have to aim somewhere or you will get nowhere. One way to ensure that you'll never actually pursue an opportunity is to gaze in awe at the vast quantities of them. So the rules, to kind of tackle this a little bit, a lot of people just say, okay, well, I'll do some things. Maybe borrow from Alcoholics Anonymous and find a buddy. My boyfriend is my buddy. He tells me when it's, okay, enough with the iPhone. And there's some other things like time limits and stuff like that. But really, it's about mindsets. And one unhealthy mindset is I can, therefore I should. Again, accessing information in the age of the stream is not about opportunity, it's about choice. Own that choice. If you just think it's there, so I might as well check it out, you'll never have reason not to be plugged in. Two, I'll miss something important. As a reporter, this stuff haunted me, way before Twitter. Now it haunts me even more. And the truth is that the world is a complicated place with a lot of data streaming through it all the time. You'll always miss something, so put that out of your mind. Number three, this one's a doozy, and it's very new. But, you start to think, and this has happened to me, like, if I don't tweet today or tomorrow or the next day, these people are going to be disappointed and they'll abandon me and they'll just leave. And my ego and my self-esteem, and oh gosh. So this is the solution. You just say, F the access, F the opportunities, F what you're missing, F the obligations, this is your life. Now, granted, if your workplace says, you really got to do this, you really got to do that, that's something else. But the best mindset to keep in mind with the stream is that you own tech. It does not own you. And remember that before the stream, we humans were fairly productive, got a lot done, so we'll be fine. You do not have to be plugged in all the time. You can stay afloat in the age of the stream. And that's it.